Continental circus season is in full swing, with clowning chimps taking over the show in Berlin's Deutschland Hall. Musical monkey shines and canine capers keep the show a dizzy whirl of activity. In Moscow, another super sensational animal act featuring jungle killers who defy the cat's most basic instincts. Aqua tigers in an incredible episode.
Hello, everyone. We have ITSL playoff action tonight. I'm playing Shen, who I played in the regular season and beat. He ended up with the same record as me, but had a slightly higher strength of schedule, so is the 21st seed. I am the 24th. I had to win my last game to get in, but I did it, so here we are. Soviets with a decent hand here. Normally with Purge and Blockade, I would say for sure Purge, but he went with this setup, which is making me actually lean towards Suez. So well, actually, Suck Goes is good too, but Suez, we could potentially knock him out of the Middle East, so let's go Suez. Alright, Marshall set up.
Our policy is directed not against any country or doctrine, but against
knocking him out of the Middle East is not as big a deal because he's just going to go into Turkey here.
Chaos. Its purpose should be the revival of a working economy in the world, so as to permit the emergence of political and social conditions in which free institutions can exist. Such assistance, I am convinced, must not be on a piecemeal basis as various crises develop. Any assistance that this government may render in the future should provide a cure rather than a mere palliative. Any government that is willing to assist in the task of recovery will find full cooperation, I am sure, on the part of the United States government. Any government which maneuvers to block the recovery of other countries cannot expect help from us.
We'll hold this in case of Europe. Trying to get captured Nazi off quickly here. But if he fails on an Iran coup or does something other than coup Iran, might want to get out of Iran. That seems like someone who has Europe. Alright, if he has it, at least we're going to get space first. No, we don't need Pakistan. We can do this.
Our efforts are made in the belief that men and nations can cooperate. and that there are no international problems which men of goodwill cannot solve or adjust.
Well, just 5-year plan block. Well, D-style is important. Blockade is good for getting D-style out of his hand.
Ever since King Michael of Romania came to the throne in 1927, he's been in the forefront of European news. He was then a boy of 6, having succeeded King Ferdinand after Carol had been exiled.
Okay, I think we'll play
3 years
5-year
later,
plan.
Michael's father returned to Romania and was proclaimed king.
He's
His
gotta get
rule
more
lasted
ups
for
here.
10 years until in 1940 he abdicated in favor of his son. Michael was now 19 years old, and the next piece of dramatic news was his arrest of the pro-German Antonescu. We see him here later, attending a Russian celebration in honor of the Soviet Army's 28th anniversary. And this year he came to London to attend Princess Elizabeth's wedding. His engagement to Princess Anne of Bourbon-Parma was
Really?
announced only a
Alright.
short time before his abdication.
Oh, Nasser coup? Alright, well,
This
at
kind of thing
least...
is almost a daily occurrence in Egypt these days.
Alright.
A scene that typifies the
Get
national
Middle
rejoicing over the
East.
so-called liberation. Colonel Nasser, Egyptian leader and hero of the moment, is
And...
mobbed as he tries to make his way through Port Said. The occasion? Well, that was simply to hoist the Egyptian flag over the former Navy house. Colonel Nasser had decided to
Could
do that in
headline
person.
it and focus on Europe. Oh no, we don't have domination. That's 1 VP. I'm not gonna do that. Or focus on Middle East, I should have said. Let's just do Arab Israeli. I know it doesn't do much, but don't really have a better headline. Okay. Alright, we get our mill-ups and VPs.
There was a turtle by the name of Bert, and Bert the turtle was very alert. When danger threatened him, he never got hurt. He knew just what to do. He ducked and covered, ducked and covered. He did what we all must learn to do. You and you and you and you, duck and cover.
Be sure and remember what Bert the Turtle just did, friends, because every one of us must remember to do the same thing. That's what this film is all about. Duck and cover. This is an official civil defense film produced in cooperation with the Federal Civil Defense Administration and in consultation with the Safety Commission of the National
Just do
Education
Korean War here.
Association. Produced by Archer Productions, Incorporated.
I mean, I get 6 VPs if he has Asia. If I score Middle East here. So let's go for that. Okay, glad he had it. Hold defectors through. Actually, so we need to take Libya here. Let's just flip and do this, because that will give me it. Also threatens Thailand here. Red out there. Vietnam, Cambridge, De Gaulle, D-Style. We have Truman, Special Containment, UN, and Nuke Test Band. There goes Truman. Oh, D-Style. Oh my goodness. I will take this. So whatever I do will go through because I held defectors. This might be D-Style. Or decal. We got De Gaulle, UN, Cambridge, and Nuke Test Ban. Then reshuffle, we got decal, Warsaw, Purge. Purge could be good too. Yeah, we're gonna go with Purge. See that?
One communist on the faculty of one university is one communist too many.
Oh, I do like to see that one now.
One communist among the American advisors at Yalta.
Do we go with the 3-up coup? Just go small, because we got D-Style.
And even if there
Alright,
are
we'll
only
go to
one
2
communist
anyway.
in the State Department, even if there are only one communist in the State Department, that would still be one communist too many.
Knows about D-Style, does not know about decal. At least redraw. Alright. Slightly annoying, but it does get me Angola. So he does not have Asia. Let's do this. Not going to be able to fully beef things up for VOA. But I can ignore Middle East because that was scored. To redraw. just gonna ignore that.
The challenge of the 20th century is the challenge of human relations and not of the impersonal natural forces.
UN of de Gaulle? Okay. It's got new test ban and unknown guard. There's the unknown. I could flip. I'll force him to play new test ban in Asia. So let's do that. Okay, he flips, takes Panama. That makes sense. Okay, alright, we get BOA. That's good. Could 5-year plan Central if I wanted.
Our goal is not the victory of might, but the vindication of right. Not peace at the expense of freedom, but both peace and
Africa
freedom.
should be positive.
Here in this hemisphere,
Well, I shouldn't say
and we
anything.
hope
Like the one
around the
stabs.
world.
Anything could happen
God
there.
willing, that goal will be achieved.
NATO is activated. Don't have a great headline choice. Hey, we'll bury you as 3 VPs because UN's in the discard. Well, I mean, Panama's really all I would want to coup. So, yeah, let's go for it. Okay, OAS isn't quite as bad with DEFCON down. You might just put them both into Argentina now. Interesting. NATO being active
Russia
isn't
had swallowed
that
up
big a
8
deal,
European
especially
countries
since
without
discard.
firing another shot.
While
Great Britain and
so
the
we have to worry
United
about
States
that.
protested that these countries had been coerced by threat of force. And that Russia
EU's
had broken
actually
her
pretty
treaty.
annoying.
But Russia ignored the protest. On April 4, 1949, the North Atlantic Treaty was signed between France, Belgium, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, the United Kingdom, Norway, Denmark, Italy, Portugal, Iceland, Canada, and the United States.
The
All right,
pact was
let's get our
designed to keep within the letter and spirit of the United Nations Charter. The treaty members realized that real peace is more than an absence of war, and they seek to promote political and economic stability in the North Atlantic area. To ensure this, they are sworn to stand together against aggression. An attack against one would be an attack against all.
Oh. Okay. Alright, well, let's space. See if we get double space. We can. Let's see what our man gets. Well, which one of these is worse? EU's a 1-up. So yeah, we'll space EU. Well, that's annoying. Okay, well, I guess we play 5-year plan now. Okay, there's an Arman. Punta Salt Comic Con. Alright, not really worried about that. So if he goes Uruguay, I coup it to get me Milops. If he doesn't, well, let's see what he does. Oh, he just pokes again? Gah. I mean, I guess this is my coup target. So, yeah, let's just do this. Seems weird not just taking it. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Oh, I did that one. Oh, well, no, but he gets the 2 PPs from the maps. Okay. Just a really quick headline. This has to be ABM because Miss Olympia's out there. Grain sales, alright. So we won't coup. We'll do this. Keep that. Brezhnev and CIA might be a good hold together. Can space it next turn. Oh no, I can't do that if he keeps CIA, but no, he's gonna give CIA back. Ugh. That's bothersome. Could also get rid of CIA for good right here.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the earth.
Lots of big cards out there, so I think I need to coup. But I don't have a big card to coup with. Oh! Who needs a big card when you roll like that? This will be events. Alright, he can take Kennedy.
And so, my fellow Americans,
That's
ask not
dangerous with duck and cover out
what
there,
your
unless he has
country
duck
can
and
do
cover.
for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Okay, you only got rid of Willie. Alright, what do I do with this missile? They could realign. That would get rid of his presence, which is worth 2, and that would be 3 VPs. That's worth it. Jesus. Alright, well, so much for that. I'll just score this. Space. We're holding this, and there's no other discarders out there. There is arms race, but there's nothing I can do about it if he has it. Bothersome.
Can we forge against these enemies a grand and global alliance? North and south, east and west, that can assure a more fruitful life for all mankind. Will you join in that historic effort?
Oh, you are such an idiot. You can't space CIA now. I'll have to give it next turn. That was stupid. That's really annoying. Alright, well, I can't. Space it now. The Brezhnev's not as important.
No hay otro camino que la lucha armada. Y esa parece ser la situación también en muchos otros países de Asia y de África.
Oh, this is really annoying. Okay, yeah, he had to uncover that. Makes sense. Portuguese is a nice headline here, but it's gonna get cooed out by CIA. I mean, we just headline CIA here. Yeah, let's do that.
And we shall surely endanger the welfare of this nation.
Martinez said that the CIA could do whatever it wanted to in the secret war. The U.S. Customs, the Coast Guard, the Navy, the state police, even judges and newspapers closed their eyes to illegal acts by CIA operatives in the campaign against Fidel Castro.
Oh, clever. Alright, well, Portuguese is not as helpful now. Let's try to protect Mexico here. I know Pakistan is flippable, but I am okay with that. Anyway, J is decent here.
La disposición nueva de un
Especially if this
continente
one
de
does,
América
which it does not.
está plasmada y resumida en el grito que día a día nuestras masas proclaman como expresión irrefutable de su decisión de lucha, paralizando la mano armada del invasor. Proclama que cuenta con la comprensión y el apoyo de todos los pueblos del mundo y especialmente del campo socialista encabezado por la Unión Soviética. Esa proclama es patria o muerte.
What does high define do? He doesn't get my maps. Let's see spots for high defcon. Let's see if that comes to be. Did not take Libya.
Still living under blockade conditions, Berliners feel more results
Okay,
of the deadlock
get rid
in the
of
form of cut down public
2.
transport. Streetcars are packed literally to the doors, while the normal supply routes for food and fuel remain idle and deserted.
If he realigns, I will put ops into Egypt. Events to get some VPs. Also means I will put options to Egypt. Okay, so both, or all, the China access cards are gone. So I definitely want him to flip Pakistan.
Porque lo que no pueden perdonarnos los imperialistas es que estemos aquí y que hayamos hecho una revolución socialista en las propias narices y que esa revolución socialista la defendemos con esos fusiles. Lo que no pueden perdonarnos los imperialistas es la dignidad, la entereza, el valor, la firmeza ideológica, el espíritu de sacrificio y el espíritu revolucionario del pueblo de Cuba. Eso es lo que no pueden perdonarnos, que estemos ahí en sus narices.
Okay, I like the VP lead. The board is definitely in my favor, but it's not as much in my favor as it was earlier. Okay, that's nice. Alright. Brush war is still out there. Cool lines. Alright. He gets brush war. We get arms race, one small step, which is good. Liberation is good. Shuttle's kind of annoying. Hope is annoying. Subs annoying. He gets OPEC Muslim. Ugh. That. Panama Canal and kitchen debates. Retreat to Gaul. Portuguese. And that's it. Oh, this is really annoying. I could coup with nuke subs, then he can't drop DEFCON. Good. I get 3 coups in Africa. Well, this is my headline. I'm not incentivized at all to lower DEFCON, so let him go wild in Africa. He had it anyway. Goal will be our last play. Hope, I think we are, well, man. Shuttle, maybe we save, and space later. Okay. Oh, okay, that's nice.
A nivelului de trai material și spiritual al poporului, în spiritul hotărârilor Congresului Partidului.
It's gonna take Brazil, yeah. Alright, let's go again. See if we can get arms race off. Panama's just sitting there. Let's. Oh, a coup. Korean War. That was expensive. Wow. That's huge. Okay, well now de Gaulle is taking Panama. Might not be able to event arms race, but Panama is important there. Oh, Brush War wins me the game. Does Flower Power go first? I think Flower Power goes first. Okay, I'm not as worried about Shuttle. Let's event this to give me access to Zaire. I might just coup that, but that's okay. Wow, he can't event Brush War. And rolls have definitely gone my way this game. Yeah, just put them both in here. Can coup it again. That's unlikely. He'll totally wipe me out. Or he can just take both. Yeah, he'll take both. That makes more sense. He's got Brush War and Muslim left. He's got to play one of them. He's got to play Muslim. So let's do this. Make it a little more uncomfortable for him. He could take this. He could put 2 here, 1 here.
The line of demarcation is well established, and that therefore people beyond it should go someplace else.
Before this decade is out, of landing a man on the moon
I'm not.
and returning him safely to the earth.
Okay, space is super important. Asia. Asia is enough. This is a tricky hand. I can deal with it. Just headline Asia. He headlines Brush War and succeeds. It's not. Oh well, no. He can't do that. Yeah, I'm gonna headline Asia. Oh, gosh darn it.
Today I say, as long as this gate is closed, as long as this scar of a wall is permitted to stand, it is not the German question alone that remains open,
Now, I
but the
do
question
need to worry a bit about. Or wait, no. What can he take? I mean, grain sales is out there. I feel like he would have headlined grain sales. Because if one of them hits UN, I'm dead. Oh, well, no. Why don't I just UN now? Okay. Yeah, so we UN. So I can cover. I'm a space teardown right now. Unless he spaces. Alright. Well, he spaced and failed, so don't have to rush that, but I mean, it's for the win. So. Alright. Whew, lots of good rolls in that game. Space, coups. I'll take that. I got my access cards, so playing went right. So we'll have game 2, same time tomorrow. So have a good night, everyone.